Hello Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your reading space. Hope you guys are doing well and in high spirits. Go ahead and watch these for your Sun, Moon, and Rising if you want a complete and full picture of what's going on. These are timeless, so anytime you see this and come across it and it resonates, it's for you. And also remember, if something feels negative or confusing for you, you always have the power to cancel, clear, reject that information. You never have to take it on, all right? Gemini, what's your main energy or focus right now, Gemini? What's your main energy or focus right now, Gemini? Please and thank you. You could be focused on a Leo, on your strength literally, on balance within your personal world especially, and the strength that can come from that balance. This could be self-control, like willpower, even things about the past here, feeling like, I'm hearing the beast of burden. You could be feeling like you finally got a handle on or a control over that animal urge or instinct or that frustration even towards past. This could also have to do with ego. What else is in your focus right now, in your energy right now from watching this, Gemini? You could feel a little guarded, a little bit suspicious or suspect here of something or someone, a little protective over your passions, ideas, inspirations, affairs, you know, something like this. You might have worked kind of hard to gain this position of strength as well, so you're protective. I do feel a lot of past energy, okay? So you're making peace with the past, but still also a bit guarded to it, or you don't want to let something back in. You could be in a state of recovery and getting your strength back, you know, so you're a bit guarded there. Anything else in your current energy and focus? Gemini, please and thank you. You could also be a bit suspicious of this newfound strength or willpower or a Leo or the control here. Like, will it last? Is it genuine? Is it true? Okay, let's go ahead and look at challenge. Current challenge for Gemini, please and thank you. Current challenge for Gemini, please and thank you. Yeah, part of your current energy is current challenge, but there's just a lot of past stuff that shows up in your current challenge position, maybe trying to understand. Okay, a lot of wands, so this could be fire energy in general. You could be dealing with a fire sign that could be really challenging, but this can also have to do with movement, okay, with action, with motivation, with your passions, your desires, your sensuality, where you want to go, what you want to do, you know, that fiery energy. All of that is showing up in both your current and your challenge position, and some of your current energy is challenging. So even though you're gaining a great deal of strength, and you already have gained a great deal of strength, there's still this vibe here. For some of you, it's where do I want to go? That's part of the challenge. And part of the reason that's challenging is because you're recognizing certain limitations or ego battles or feeling you need to prove certain self-worths here to the past. Or it could be that you're hung up on a passion of the past, okay? Whatever that passion might be. If it's a person, a place, a thing, a pursuit, an idea, you know, a creative pursuit, whatever. So for some of you, there's that, you know. It's like, how do you open yourself up to consider these other options or these different options? It is a bit of that kind of energy. There could also be a bit of a challenge here with organization or structure of some kind, okay, feeding into that, fueling into that, all right? I think self-worth is at the center of some of this, recognizing your self-worth, but at a different level or at a new level. There could be just a lot of questions about the ego structure as well, and what is what. Anything else to add to your current challenge here? Gemini, please and thank you. Current challenge or obstacle. Please and thank you. This is about stability. I still feel like there's a question of where do I want to go from here in this stability. This could be happy family, happy home, you know, something that is legacy, something that is stable and lasting. There could be a battle between what sets you up, you know, in a material form or in a stable form, and what actually tickles your fancy, what actually makes your passions glow and grow, right? And there could be like a question of how can you have all of that in a sense, or how can you do both? something like this. Some of you could really long for a certain sense of stability or security or family or belonging, partnership, you know, something that you can settle into in a way. And at the same time, you could have like conflicting desires, right? So there could be uncertainty of what path to go or how to do that, how to achieve that, you know, and what you need to do to navigate there. What is your advice currently? What is your advice for all of this, Gemini? Current advice from watching this? What is your advice, Gemini? Please and thank you. What is your advice, Gemini? Be creative. You're very good at being creative. You're good at many things. Actually, anything you set your mind to in a way, you're very good at. So you can be good at a lot. It is time for you to get your creative hat on, though. It's time for you to soak up the unknown and create with it, in a sense, or allow that to create exciting and creative changes for you. It is also time to tune in to a way to your feminine nature, okay, to your inner creator, to your intuition. It's not even about intuition as much as it is just about that feminine energy inside, also into the heart a bit here, okay. It can even be a designer, even the designer of your life here, you know, of your own life. Anything else to add to this? Can be about mothering as well. Anything else to add to this, or fertility advice for Gemini, please and thank you. Anything to add to this advice for Gemini, please and thank you. Some of your advice is very similar to the air signs before you, kind of about walking the path that you're already walking and on. Don't always so much need advice, but I do feel like pulling the power out of you and out of your feminine nature, your creative nature is really important at this time. There's so much power in that, okay? And that can really help you to feel more secure. Balance and integration, again, of those yin and yang, masculine, feminine energies, keeping your dreams in mind here. That it can even talk about Aquarian energy, or keeping in mind the pursuit of illuminating your new dreams or illuminating the new way you want to do, but letting that intuition guide you step by step. You don't need to see the whole way forwards, you know, to know. You also things don't need to be black and white. They can be integrated. They can work together to allow you to move forward with presence, okay? You can loosen your grip as well here. Also, you might not want to approach some things from the stance of how can I monetize them, at least at first. Right now, you might want to just flow as much as you can, flow with the energy, the ideas. Worry about monetization later. All right, anything else Gemini should know here, please and thank you. Anything else Gemini should know here, please and thank you. Ace of Cups. A lot of new ideas, a lot of new emotional starts. Outpour, flowing. Maybe you're more emotional than usual, like cry more, or just feel more expressive, explorative in that area. This is an outpour. At the same time that it's an outpour, you are receiving something. I feel some of you are receiving more peace, okay? This can also be renewal, a chance to start new too in certain areas. Ace of Cups can talk about a new, you know, beginning with someone as well. W or M especially could be important there. N, V, A, like a Valerie or something. It makes me think of Amy Winehouse's song Valerie. But in general, it's just a comforting release. It's a relief to get this out. Some of you could be doing it creatively. There's many different ways, you know, it occurs. This can allow you to go on an inner quest, inner exploration here. The emotions are key, Gemini. The emotions are key to a lot of your struggles and your ponderings and your wonderings and your guardedness and your consideration and your, you know, all of that stuff that you're facing, the emotions are key. Some of you do need to walk away from something emotionally here, or you need to journey inwards, journey inside yourself, quest inside yourself. And sometimes we can quest inside ourselves by moving through nature and really taking it in, looking around. A lot can be painted about the inside of ourselves outside. I don't know how everybody else works, but I do know that you can read a lot of the world around you and it will match what's going on inside of you. Everything can be read, you know. So anything in particular that you're needing to walk on from or walk away from emotionally here, to separate from, detach from. I don't know if it's so much about separating or detaching, it's just moving away from focusing on so deeply or so much. Honestly, I feel like that could have to do with family. Divides, past family, forgiveness, trying to forgive, forcing forgiveness, forcing answers, forcing healing. Like, for some of you, for some of you, it's just that the answer to what you need to kind of move away from focusing on emotionally comes through meditation. It comes through prayer. It comes through some state of rest. But I actually feel that there is still, if it resonates for you, this energy of kind of moving on from trying to gain an answer, or trying to find forgiveness, or trying to understand or heal something, 24/7. You may need to take a moment and just walk along the coast, or walk through the forest or the woods, Anything else to add to this for Gemini? Please and thank you. Yeah, some of you need to check out for a minute. You need to take a little trip, whether it's mentally or literally. Maybe get near water, okay? Do something you love, or get this trip with someone you love, or this little checkout moment. This is what some of you really just need, to do nothing. Don't try to be perfect or try to figure everything out every day. Take a breather. Here, take a breather. Yeah, I also do feel dog energy in general in this reading. The energy of the dog makes me think of the Chinese, I think of the Chinese New Year, actually. All right, that's what we have for you, Gemini. I hope it makes sense. I hope it gave you something. You can always email us, frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com, for personal reading inquiries. But until then, y'all take care. Enjoy this little breather. I think really beautiful emotional beginnings come in here from the future. Release, even the energy of just feeling, relieved. All right, take care.